play it on Xbox One.
Riddler was just a small part of a larger threat.
Witnesses place Harleen Quinzel at the scene, dressed up as a clown and wielding a mallet.
I think I'm in love.
John Doe might be your best chance of getting inside, finding out what they're up to.
When you're in deep like this, you need friends. Then what's right, what's wrong, it all gets blurry. Because you're going to have to do some blurry things that you're not proud of before this gets done.
She's got some kind of leverage on you, doesn't she?
Stand up. This has only just begun.
Quanto está disposto a sacrificar? A sofrer.
Eu já sacrifiquei tudo.
Não tudo.
Meu senhor, encontramos um novo anel. Envia os Nazgûl, todos eles.
Eu sei o que tenta. O anel pode escravizar a mente dos homens. Temos que permanecer firmes, custe o que custar.
Não vou deixá-los serem mortos como meus irmãos no Portão Negro.
Precisamos formar o exército.
Isso está só começando.
Sauron não vai parar até ter toda a Terra-média dominada.
Não servimos ao Senhor do Escuro! Esta terra ainda será nossa! Lutem por Mordor! Lutem pelo Senhor Brilhante!
Que nova bruxaria é essa? Eu vim buscá-lo. Talion de Gondor.
Tente não matá-lo tão rápido.
O novo anel. O nosso anel. Não foi maculado pelas trevas. Ele é perfeito.
Eu destruo os homens corrompidos pelos anéis. Não se tornem deles.
Quando a hora chegar, farei o que for preciso.
Renda-se ao seu destino.
Voltem até seu mestre! E digam a ele o que digo! Estou chegando!
O núcleo escapou há menos de um dia. Depois de algumas horas, começamos a receber relatos de perdidos surgindo em grande volume. E estão ativamente perseguindo e matando quem sobrou. É um pesadelo. Nesse ritmo, não vai sobrar ninguém daqui a 2 semanas. Estamos todos perdidos. Sinto muito.
Prove sua lealdade a mim. Traga-me o núcleo.
Lily.
Você está condenado a cometer os erros do passado.
Pai?
Vou continuar voltando até um de nós morrer.
Então venha. Eu aguardo. Ali está ela, sua preciosa filha. Não é isso que você queria?
Estou aqui diretamente do local onde um justiceiro declarou guerra aos criminosos de South Park. As câmeras de segurança mostram um jovem peidando na cara e na genitália das pessoas. Uma coisa horrorosa.
Eu nunca vi um peito daqueles, cara. O moleque peidou em todo mundo.
Foi do nada, cara.
Quanto tempo até ele matar uma pessoa inocente? Quanto tempo até o Demolidor virar o Justiceiro? Hein? 3 temporadas? 3 temporadas!
O crime está fora de controle nessa cidade. Só resta uma esperança para o povo. Com a sininha, amiga. Beleza, agora você tem que ir pra cidade e fazer coisas de super-herói. Ajudar pessoas, combater o crime, essas merdas, tá ligado? E aí, como vai a ficha do seu personagem? Já deixei você ter 2 classes, não tem mais o que falar. Não me venha com esses olhinhos de bebê chorão. Eu não vou deixar você ter 3 classes.
Eu recebi 20 mil para acabar com vocês.
O quê?
Ah, só preciso de 200 para isso. Sabem o que eu vou fazer com todo o resto?
Viajar pra Paris, aumentar seu pênis e comer um monte de franceses.
Super Craig.
South Park, a fenda que abunda a força.
PlayStation.
Hi there, my name is Rich May. I was a programmer on the original Rogue Trooper, and I'm here to talk to you about Rogue Trooper Redux. Rogue Trooper Redux is a remaster of the original Rogue Trooper game that came out in 2006. We've taken the original gameplay and added up-to-date graphics and rendering techniques, parallax mapping, dynamic lights, dynamic shadows, everything you need to bring it up to date, make it look as good as the other games out there right now. We've also tweaked the gameplay slightly with a few little additions to bring it up to date to modern standards, changes to the controls, to bring the game in line with what you'd expect from a modern cover-based shooter. We're looking at some pre-beta footage, as it says up the top there. It's from the opening sequence of the first level, introducing you to the characters in the game. So we've got Rogue here, who's just dropped into the Quartz Zone battle area. We've got a whole battle going on here. The Naughts have ambushed the Souther GIs, the genetic infantrymen, and Rogue is now fighting for his life. And here comes one of his colleagues. This is Gunnar, one of his brothers in arms, one of the other genetic infantrymen that you'll meet in the game. Gunnar is a character from the original comic, as is all the genetic infantrymen you'll meet in this, and he will end up as a biochip in your gun, so he's aptly named. The comic pulls no punches there. It's got no apologies for making the characters as named as they are. You've got Bagman, you've got Helm, and you've got Gunnar. You can guess where they all end up. Each of the genetic infantrymen has a biochip, which records their experiences, all their battlefield knowledge, all the things they've done. And when they die, they live on inside the biochips. So you can, as you're about to see here, when Gunnar dies, because spoilers, he's about to die, he will be saved and installed in Rogue's rifle. So he will live to fight another day. At least that's the theory. Rogue's now going to come and take a revenge for the death of his colleague. This guy here is called a Kashan, one of the Naught elite infantrymen. You can see what Rogue makes of him. Not a lot. Gunnar's bleeding out on the floor here. He needs to be saved. He's got 30 seconds to get the biochip out of his dead comrade's body and install it into one of the sockets in his equipment.
Too damn slow.
Poor Gunnar. Just a bit gung-ho, I'm afraid. He was pretty much destined to die from minute one, but that's the way the comic has it. That's the way it needs to be. Here's one of the other genetic infantrymen fighting a Naught with a Lazuka there. I'm afraid this doesn't end well. But it does leave you this handy Lazooka here, which you can use to take on this Black Mare tank. Now, the Black Mare tank, as you can see, is an enormous thing, so you won't be destroying it completely. But with the use of the Lazooka, we can destroy those 2 turrets, which are holding back the genetic infantrymen you can see at the bottom there. If you watch the shot coming down, that's the first turret gone. We've got another turret to go. And that was an attack hopper flying past one of the Naught's attack aircraft, which will cause you some grief later on. And then we cut to one of the anti-aircraft guns. There's another GI drop pod, which has got another of your comrades in. This is Bagman, who, not to ruin the surprise, will end up in your bag in a few moments' time. Now, Bagman, he's your own personal quartermaster, so he's going to give you all the ammo you need. When he ends up in your bag later on, he's going to manufacture new ammo based on the salvage that you collect around the world. So that's one of the features of Rogue Trooper. You don't just pick up ammunition from enemies you kill. You get salvage, which you can then use to turn into whatever ammunition you like for your favorite weapons. There's a kill move there, Rogue taking a stealth kill. There's plenty of exciting animations for you to enjoy. The various gruesome deaths that you can inflict on the Naught's. They deserve it, they're not nice people. And that's a drill probe coming out of the ground there. There's one of the ways that Naught's are delivered to the battlefield. Something from the original comics. Here we've got a little sniping tutorial, which you come up and take this emplacement. And then you can use the emplacements to finish off the rest of the Naught's. You're not going to run out of ammunition with that. You're using the GI rifle's sniper scope there with Gunnar helping you aim. He can stabilize your aim, prevent you from missing your targets, which is a nice touch. And now we're up on the AA gun that we saw earlier to take out those attack hoppers and destroy them one by one. Fighting our way through the Naught emplacements. The explosives in the environment are very useful for killing Naught's as well. And here we are, Bagman's going in. Not going to end well. So Rogue's pretty upset. Another of his comrades down. But another chance to get another biochip for your bag. Well, thank you for watching. Rogue Trooper Redux is out this year. Check our social media for details.
Peggy 3.
make that drop.
Make it jingle, 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 make it jingle.
The game is a gritty crime thriller designed to be played on your own or collaboratively with a group. In this game, your choices really, really matter. The characters in the drama can live or die based on the decisions that you make.
It's also a game about trust. So it's about the trust between the characters in the game and their relationships, but also the trust with you and your friends playing the game in the room. The story of the game centers around a serial killer known as the Trapper, who has been murdering numerous people for some time. What he does is he sets up traps on their bodies, the bodies of the victims, which are designed to kill the first responders.
You play Becky Marnie, who is a homicide detective in charge of the investigation, and Felicity Graves, who is the district attorney. We saw how people played Until Dawn, which was, although it was a single-player experience, on the internet we saw loads and loads of people streaming it together as a group and all shouting out the answers to different decisions. And we thought we could make something with that. In this story, everybody can die as a result of your actions, or everybody could live. Your decisions are almost like taking a pebble and dropping it in a pond. Ripples will spread out and affect other parts of the story, but if you drop a rock in there, big waves will spread out and have huge impacts.
What PlayLink has brought to the game as a second screen for everyone that's in the room playing it has meant that it's more accessible, arguably, than a standard controller. It's given us options on hidden information and private information that we can target to specific players. So, for example, we have what we call hidden agendas, where I've been given something a secret objective to complete that none of the rest of the guys know. So they're suddenly all trying to work out, one, who's got that hidden agenda, and also then what it is, and trying to prevent that from coming true. And I'm trying to just convince them to do what I want them to do without letting them know that I'm up to no good.
If I gotta go out, I ain't going out a liar.
Then tell me the truth.
Miss Graves, I did not kill anybody.
We think that we've got a great game for encouraging social play. It really is something that, although you can play it single player, you're going to want to play this game as a group.
Hey! What's happening out there?
It's not as much fun when they don't let you leave, huh?
PS4 for the players.
Look like a vision out of Dante's Inferno.
Monsters did this.
Not monsters. Men. America? I guess they don't have the fighting spirit no more. They just do whatever the fucking Fuhrer tells them to do.
We gotta set this right, Grace. Put the fighting spirit back in the American people. Ignite a revolution.
You want to strike fear in the Nazis? You want to cause some real motherfucking havoc? Well, then you come to the right woman. You still got some Nazi fighting killing skills up in you? I got a plan that's gonna send shockwaves throughout the nation.
Let's get this freak show on the road.
Going out in a blaze of glory!
I got a nuke in this here fire extinguisher.
Yes, of course! That sounds so good.
You should join us. We could always use more good people.
I'm sorry. Did you need this boat?
Yes, motherfucker.
They brought this war to our shores!
People gotta know they don't have to take this shit no more.
My brothers and sisters of the United States of America, tonight, we, the free people of the Resistance, ask you to become one of us.
The Order of the Ancients. Mysterious figures who seek the power of the ancient gods. Hidden and faceless, they control the Pharaoh from the shadows. From the Nile Delta to Siwa, their grasp for might and control is limitless. When the Order craves something, no one can stand in their way. They are the reason for your pain and anger. If you do not act, this country will burn to the ground. The Order will tear our Egypt apart. What will you do, Medjay?